Have you seen the movie It yet? Because I have, and it's pretty good. Watch this review. Hello everyone, and welcome to Cinema Junkyard. I'm your host John, and today we're going to be reviewing the movie It, directed by Stephen King and starring Heath Ledger. And one thing I didn't like about the movie, there was no Batman in it. But in all seriousness, I thought it was a pretty good movie. It was like a 7 out of 10 in my book. The only thing I didn't like was that it took each individual character and it gave them 15 minutes of a scare time with the It guy. And it just felt like they just oh, let's get this guy scared. Let's get this guy scared so they could all team up in the end and fight the It monster. But the scenes were so good, I can overlook that fact. So, it's rated R. Probably shouldn't take your kids to see it. But it's a good movie. 7 out of 10. Go see it if you're 17, okay? This has been Cinema Junkyard. I'm your host, John. And I'll see you in 12 months when I review The Force Awakens.
Hello everyone. You know, I can agree with John. I think it was a great film.
Which film?
Speaking of films, you know what would be great?
What, Blake?
Free movies from the public domain.
Intern's Log number 1. Welcome to my new show, Public Domain, The Final Frontier. I'm an intern on this spaceship and I have a lot of free time. So I'll usually be doing reviews of things in the public domains or discussing them. But this week will work as an introduction of sorts. The public domain, for those who don't know, is the final step of the copyright law. It concerns works such as books and movies that are no longer protected by copyright, which means that you can use its contents however you want. Give some copies to your friends, use the text or footage in your own works, or you can make your own stories using the characters and settings, with no permission from a creator or company needed. Simply put, the public domain is the lack of protection of copyright laws on specific works. The simplest examples of what's in the public domain are things you don't even think about. Characters and places that you see everywhere, such as Sherlock Holmes, the works of Shakespeare, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, the original stories, not the movie, which is an important distinction, the Arthurian legends, and Robin Hood. You've probably seen these represented on many TV shows, novels, and movies, because these ideas are old enough to have entered the public domain, or in some cases predate the idea. Although, in some cases, it's not quite cut and dry what's in the public domain. In some cases, a movie itself may be in the public domain, but uses copyrighted music, and cannot be used in the movie, making it somewhat hard to use footage. This is also common in old TV shows where the theme song may still be copyrighted. Another example would be a movie based off of a story, where the story is still copyrighted, and therefore you can't use it. Well, looks like I've got to go. I promise the next one will not be as boring. I'll actually talk about something that's in the public domain. Well, see you next time. And remember, the public domain is for everyone.
Wow, I didn't know you could watch that movie for free, and you can do it without getting sued.
You know, I'm trying to stay out of trouble as much as I can. Speaking of staying out of trouble, here's a talk from our AP, Mr. Lozano.
Hey Lobos, how are you? Mr. Lozano here. Just came to talk to you about some of the after-school procedures and expectations we have around here. At the end of the day, you get out every day at 2:40. It is our job to get the hallways clear and get you to where you need to be by 2:50. That means you have 10 minutes to get to either leave the building, to catch your bus, or to get into tutoring. At 2:50, we ring a bell. That bell signifies that the hallways must be clear, and you're either gone by then or you're in a classroom by then. If you are in a classroom, that means from 2:50, you're going to stay in that classroom until 3:15. Between those times, there is no movement in the hallways. At 3:15, we ring a bell that releases you either to go home for the day or you take a pass from that classroom and you go attend study hall. Either way, by 2:50, our halls are clear, and then at 3:15, once again, our halls remain clear. These are our expectations for you every day after school. If you have anything that you need to talk to us about, please feel free to come by the AP office and have that discussion. If not, we'll see you later, Lobos, and go Astros.
Thank you, Mr. Lozano, for that announcement.
You know, rules and regulations have been changing around Langham all the time, and we're not alone.
UIL changed a rule that impacted our football team.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear about it.
UIL made it a new rule about jerseys not being the same colors as the numbers so people in the stands and the press box can see. We interviewed Coach Hannon to see how he feels about the change.
Before the new rule, it was kind of hard for the people in the stands to see exactly what number somebody was on the field. And now that the numbers have to be a different color, it kind of stands out. And the fans are able to see exactly who's what number and exactly where they are on the field. As a coach, it's really nice for us because when we get the film and we're scouting the team for the upcoming week, we're able to tell exactly what number is at what position, and we're able to tell what is their strengths and what is their weaknesses. So that way, during the next game, we're able to attack those weaknesses specifically.
Many of us love to talk and use certain words.
So we chose our favorite word of the month.
Don't you mean word of the month?
Dictionary.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Want to know what the word of the month is? It's tittle. A tittle is a small mark used in printing and writing. An example would be a dot of an I. But what is and isn't a tittle? Let's run through a couple examples. No, 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 yes. That's all for today. But remember, tune in next time for another word of the month.
You know, my man Bonesy here has seen quite a few places in his lifetime.
Traveling and seeing new places is essential to one's life, so Blake went to Nashville and filmed his experience.
Introducing Lobo's Tray.
Say hello to Music City. Could you imagine walking into almost every store you go into and there's a live singer in there? Well, that's Nashville for you. I've never seen so much energy in my life just roaming around a location. The people are kinda crazy, but like the good kind of crazy. My brother's 21st birthday could not have been at a better place, especially when you want to sing country music like my brother does. Me and my family adored Nashville and all its sights, but most importantly, the Grand Ole Opry. It was awesome seeing the place country music was born in. All the people we encountered were so sweet and willing to help. I love this city so much. My brother even got a brand new guitar while in Nashville for his birthday, and I've never seen him so happy in my life. My family would love to go back though. Unfortunately, it won't be for a while. But for someone who never goes outside, I can say I genuinely loved Nashville, Tennessee.
The power of the pack is strong. Introducing Lobucks, our school's new way to buy items at our school store. With all the Lobucks that you've acquired, you can buy Lobo merch such as backpacks, hoodies, and tees, stationary items like notebooks and calculators, plus free printing passes. Another thing that you can use your Lobucks for is to get a temporary badge if you need one, or buy tickets to our home games. All of these items range from 1 to 100 Lobucks, with new items on the way, but remember, not all items and prices will stay the same. So get it while you can. Wow, Lobos have been on a roll this month. Undefeated in football, new clubs and organizations, and we have a new reward system where you can buy things without actually needing any money.
You know, don't forget our band too. We went to UIL and we won sweepstakes yet again this year. Let's check it out.
This is Nicole Mata at the Cypher Federal Community Inn, here to see which band will take home the victory today.
On October 14th, our Langham Lobos won first in the 6A Division, a competition with 6 area schools. Through hard work and determination, we pulled a huge win. Congratulations to the band and good luck in the Sam Houston Invitational this weekend. Maya Fowler at Lobo Media.
Band and sports. Definitely the highlight of the fall semester.
Let's see what our Lobo teams are up to.
Hello, I'm Blake Coonley. Let's take a look at what's going on the field and on the courts. And what an exciting year. The varsity football team has been tearing it up with the dominant Chris Herron, who's leading the district in rushing touchdowns with a whopping 13 touchdowns. And we are actually undefeated currently and are looking forward to taking on Ranch for our homecoming game. which will be a real battle. Speaking of ranch, our varsity volleyball team took ranch on and won to become #1 in district with an insane Whitney Foreman, coming in with a whopping 287 kills thus far, and the whole team is looking forward to playoffs.
We just beat Cy Woods to claim the district title. Let's go, Langham Creek Volleyball.
Our cross-country team just had one of their own runners commit to the University of Oregon. Congratulations, Eric Edwards Jr. I'm also ill-informed of our other amazing sports here at Langham, so please feel free to approach me and let me know how your sport is doing, so I don't look clueless in our next show. This has been Sports with Blake Coonley, and I hope you have an outstanding day.
Hey,
Who are you?
I'm Tofi, the talking badge. You need to have me on.
Why?
Can't eat or check out a library book without me.
Oh, sweetheart, you're gonna need your ID badge to check this book out.
And we've been through this. You should have listened to me the first time.
I'm sorry. You were right. I do need you.
How are you gonna get lunch without a badge?
Have you not heard of no badge, no service?
Man, all this hosting sure makes me hungry.
You know what that reminds me of? Lobo Chomp.
Let's eat. Hello everyone, I'm Blake Coonley and I'm here with John Hager. We're going to be trying out the Cypress Breakfast House. Let's eat. I'm going to be getting the chicken and waffles. Hopefully it's good.
Since I wanted the chicken and waffles, but Blake said it first, he's forcing me to get the Eggs Benedict. But I actually want the Eggs Benedict, so it's no big deal.
So I got the chicken and waffles and it was absolutely amazing. I smothered syrup all over it and I just ate every piece of it and loved it all. So I'm going to give it a rate of an 8 out of 10. It was awesome. Let's see what John thinks of his food.
Okay, so what I got at the Cypress Breakfast House was Eggs Benedict. Now, I ate it with my hands and I looked like an ape, as you can see in the video. And then I had to ask the person, hey, how do I eat Eggs Benedict? And she was like, oh, you eat it with your fork and your knife. And I was like, oh, okay, I didn't know that. And I also searched up what hollandaise sauce was before because I didn't know what that was either. Turns out it's all right. It's a good sauce. But I'd give the Eggs Benedict a 7 out of 10. That's going in my book. I say that in my other stuff. Like Cinema Junkyard and stuff like that. Anyway, you should go to Cypress Breakfast House. It's pretty good.